That's a little wild, son. This is a little wild, son. Jeez. Dang, man. I done went live with some people live that I want to watch. Jeez, man. This is crazy, bro. This is nasty work. Please don't come for my channel. Maybe I put a little thumbnail on here, man. What's going on, y'all? Dang, man. I done went live with some people live that I want to watch. Crazy work. Um, I'm just trying to grab some generic. I'm trying to grab just a quick image. You're a movie star. When I think of my heart, I know you the dog, but it's cool when we happy, but when we dog, it's different when niggas on you like they chance at the carnival. It's the image, the packaging. Yo, what's up, man? What's poppin', fam? What's poppin', Tony? Yo, man, we gotta talk, my boy. We gotta talk. Like, I was setting up, I wasn't even about to go live on this channel, bro. I wasn't even about to go live. They ain't even got no thumbnail. All right, let me just throw that on here. I wasn't even about to go live. And I saw this. What's up, Sticky Finger? Hold up, y'all. I'm about to talk. Let me check. I just want to check one thing here, because I may be in some trouble. Y'all know what's crazy? Let me do a little backstory, though, because, you know, people be over here. They don't be knowing everybody, bro. I'm going to get the first story out the way, bro. Like, yeah, you this early. you this early. Salute. Man. It's crazy how stuff work out, because I ain't go to sleep. It's about 4 in the morning. I don't know how I'm watching a movie, and every time I watch a movie, I go to YouTube when the movie go off, and I'll type in the title of the movie and explain. Let's see, I watched Joker 2 last night. Then I watched some movie called Strange something, where this chick, this dude was married to this lady, and they lived on this island, like Jamaica or something like that, some big island. And they was trying to have a baby for 2 years. He go to the bar with her. She stayed longer, I guess. He come home. Then the lady come home to her husband. Yeah, this is another one. Yo, I'm actually live right now. Like, I'm on the call live. Oh no, it's okay. Now come join. All right. So check it. She come from the bar and go home to their house she has with her husband, and he having, he doing something with another lady. She crying, screaming that he cheating on her. When she turn on the lights, he don't know who she is. He don't know who his wife is, and he married to another lady, and they got a baby. It's like she got kicked out of her own universe. I was like, what kind of strange stuff is this I'm watching? Like, he literally did not know who she was. So on some kind of universe, I didn't understand the movie. It was weird. So I go to YouTube to look up the movie and see, have YouTubers explain it to you. And all of a sudden they got on politics. I don't know why politics was in my feed. Maybe because it's the night before the election. So now I'm going down this wormhole of YouTube videos of watching political debates. I watched Ben Shapiro versus 28 liberals in a circle, and he's sitting in the middle, and he got to debate them. And then I watched Destiny being a liberal with 25 conservatives sitting around him in a circle, and they got to debate Destiny. And I was shocked at what I saw, to see a conservative debating a whole bunch of liberals, and then see a liberal debating a whole bunch of conservatives. And I'm like, this would be a great video for me to discuss. This would be a great video for me to go live about or whatever, and just break down, because I love, if y'all don't know, I love to break down when you're talking about strategies in a debate. Now I'm glad I didn't make that video. I'm talking about, I was up to like 4 something in the morning, so I was like, I was gonna go live, I was gonna pause the video, do it, boom. I said, I don't feel like getting off my couch, so I didn't go live. I wake up this morning, and there's a battle rap blogger by the name of Piper Boy Williams. Whew. Piper Boy been on YouTube for years. He probably the only dude I know been on YouTube as long as I've been on YouTube. Piper Boy had a bunch of channels. Piper Boy struggled. He had like 15,000 subscribers. Then he started catching a little lit. He got 25,000 subscribers. Then Piper Boy moved to 55,000 subscribers, 60,000 subscribers. And around 60,000 subscribers, this was all off 99% battle rap content. 99% of his videos is battle rap. Maybe 1% he talking about hip hop. And he got to 65 subscribers. In the past 3 weeks, Piper Boy came out and told, letting everybody know he voted for Trump, he a conservative, and he started talking about politics. And I go to his channel, and it's taking off. So in like 3 weeks, he went from 65,000 subscribers to finally, after over a decade on YouTube, he finally hit 100K. And we're gonna go into details why he did that. They took his channel down today. I literally, I'm not a conservative, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a conservative, and I'm not a liberal, you know what I'm saying? I believe in, I'm an individual. I'm looking out my window. I'm gonna see this Uber's pulling up in my yard. Hold on, y'all. I make sure, you know what I'm saying? Right out my window, I can see somebody come down the driveway. I gotta make sure. This is how paranoid I am in real life. Hold up, fam. I want my somebody pulling up in your driveway, and I'm way downstairs in the basement, but then my gun in the living room. This how paranoid I am. Y'all gotta hold on for a moment. I gotta get my stuff. Hold on. That's not all right. Yeah, you're like, you know what I'm saying? You got to set it up. You see everything. I'm paranoid in real life. You know what I'm saying? If you get the drop on me, you gonna earn it. You gonna earn it. You gonna have to earn it. But where was I? To see a man, like literally, I was at Piper Boy stream yesterday, 24 hours ago, and I looked. I'm like, Piper Boy done hit 100K. Oh, congrats, man. And like again, I don't agree with Piper Boy political viewpoints, but like I always, like how I try to raise my children, you can believe in whatever you want to believe as long as you can defend it. If you can defend it, I rock with it. What I'm not gonna have in my children run around here, I don't care if it's politics, religion, I don't care what the subject is. You're not gonna just say you believe something and not be able to articulate and explain why. And if I push my children into that mindset, then they're gonna have a stronger grasp on what they believe. Because in order to go against that, they're gonna have to put up a defense of why they believe that. They're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? Or you got to go back to the drawing board. You got to come back and you have to keep coming back. I want to instill in them to always research. So I don't have to like your viewpoint. So I view Piper Boy as this, right? I view Piper Boy as, I will wash him easy in the debate. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? I view Piper Boy like as a black man that is successful, got money. He got money far away from YouTube, which is probably why it took him a long time to hit 100K, because it's kind of hard to put your all into being a content creator when you're making so much money doing other things. Piper Boy got a couple Teslas, everything, got a great life, homes, taking care of his daughter. So when I see a black man doing something good, it's cool. We don't have to have the same political viewpoints. But I don't think that he would be able to explain when we go into detail about Donald Trump. But that's neither here nor there, right? It's just my little 2-cent take. But I feel so horrible for this guy, because I know all of you want that plaque, you want that 100K plaque, and then if he just hit 100K, that means he just put in his order. That means YouTube about to mail this guy a plaque after they kicked him off. So here's one part of the issue I have is this man talked about politics for 3 weeks. He talked about battle rap for over a decade. Do you know the horrible things that are said in battle rap? They talking about eating babies and all kind of stuff that should just take your channel out. Like, it's some horrific stuff being said in battle rap. Go watch round 3, Tay-Rock versus Official. Just watch that one round alone. It's some horrific stuff that be said in battle rap. How can this man have a channel for over a decade talking about the most horrific stuff and nobody care? In a split second, he blatantly comes out like as a conservative and he like Trump. His channel is taken down within 3 weeks, and they did him dirty. Look, man, I ain't trying. Look, I want my boy to have a channel, right? I want him to have a channel, but I got to say something. I got to say something, y'all. To take Piper Boy Williams' channel down because he switched to talk about politics on election day. I couldn't help it. I thought about Craig getting fired on his day off. How you gonna take your man channel down on election day? Like, that's nasty work. That's some nasty work. I ain't talking about I ain't talking about none of that stuff. I don't know. Now, there's something that people may not be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube aren't very descriptive of why they delete an entire channel. But one reason could be is if you're playing or streaming content. A lot of people get their channels demonetized. If you're sitting there and you like streaming a news network or whatever, and you going live and you talking about that's an easy way that they'll take down your channel. So I don't know if it's because of that. I did just watch Piper Boy on Twitter before he went live, and he seemed in better spirits than I thought that he would be. Of course, he upset. He's upset, but he's more like, he said that, soon as I start talking about Trump, they take my channel down. Somebody said he was live this morning. Down they take it down. It's type Piper Boy, type his name in. I got so scared, I didn't even want to put Piper Boy name in my title. I put PB. We talking about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches over here. Leave me alone, YouTube. We are talking about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Leave me alone. Jeez. Now, even though I feel bad for Piper Boy, I always be detailed, and there's some misinformation out there. Piper Boy said that this is what he's talking about, freedom of speech. And he said, this is why this is the most important election of all time. So I want to go back to facts and put things into the right perspective, okay? Getting your channel removed, even if they remove my channel, has zero to do with freedom of speech. Zero. I will debate anybody on that. You've never had the privilege in the history of America to work for a company or have a contract with a company and say whatever you want to, and no matter what you say, the company has to still employ you. You have a contract with Google when you have a YouTube channel, once you become monetized. You accept the terms and the agreements of that contract. And also, too, I don't understand when some conservatives say this. It's like they're all for business and being your own boss and having your own company. But they know if they have a company, they don't want to have this company be stuck with an employee that has impunity, and they have to allow this person to still work there. They know they would be totally against this, but it's contradicting to me, right? I don't want to be dang, everybody calling me right now. I wouldn't want to be taken off YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But if they did, I wouldn't go to freedom of speech. You know, y'all know me, I'm always trying to be effective. So the first thing in my mind I would go to is to find out the exact infraction that took place. Piper Boy has had other channels on here in the past, but it never got that big. But he always come back and make another one. The problem with this right here, if it's terminated for these reasons, I don't think that he can ever come back. And then on Twitter, he said that he's going to Rumble. So the second point, I mean, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Piper Boy was entertaining. I used to like watching Piper Boy content, especially on battle rap. And Piper Boy had the biggest chants and sayings. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad for the guy. The second point I wanted to make on Piper Boy when he said this is the most important election. Are you saying this is the most important election on the basis of freedom of speech? Because it doesn't matter if Trump wins or Kamala wins. You will never, ever, ever, there will never be a law that will be passed that you can say whatever you want to and the company has to employ you. That will never happen. And you're not going to want that to happen. You trust me, you don't want that to happen. I mean, can you imagine you owning a bakery and then a guy worked for you and he cusses out your customer that's been coming to you for 10 years that you care about, and he go, hey man, you saw a new law came out, I can cuss all your customers out, you can't fire me. You don't want that. You don't want that. So there could be many reasons you can say that this is the biggest election, but saying that this is the biggest election based on freedom of speech to keep working for said private company, and you can have impunity on anything that you say, that's just not true, Piper Boy. That's not true. It's not going to matter if Trump or Kamala win. But there's people on here that may be able to help him get it back. YouTube be on BS. You were just bigging the platform up the other day. Yeah. But a lot of times, you know, like, he's right to assume this came from him doing political commentary. He's right to make that assumption. If you never done that and all of a sudden you start doing for 3 weeks and your channel is buzzing, I think this dude went live, had like 7,000 people in there. I'm like, damn, what Piper Boy doing? He blowing up. I was proud of the guy. Like, if you take off that fast, you go from like 65,000 subscribers to 100,000 in less than a month. You spent 10 years to get 60,000. You spent 3 weeks to get 40,000. Yes, your brain is gonna be like, okay, I switched and I start talking about this. This is why they kicked me off the platform. While that is so plausible, that still may not be true. There's a chance that may not be true, because a lot of times when you're going live about political commentary, you're playing news stations. And if you're playing these news stations footage and clips, they'll take you out. Y'all know in the true crime community that I'm in, My close friend, Jay is for Justice. Jay was taking off. Matter of fact, she was on a rise. She hit 100K. What they do? They came down on Jay, and she had to fight to keep being monetized. And then the news stations were trying to say, like, you know, they using footage. They're about to take her channel down. So that's something else you might want to look into as well to see, was it me playing that live coverage or that live footage? That's why I be so afraid to play other people's stuff on here, because even if somebody gives you permission to use this stuff, they can always go back and take it. I got documentaries. A couple of my documentaries were monetized, and I from the music. We're talking about the sad violinist like music that you play in documentaries. I got approval. It was okay. It was cool. After 2 years, they took the approval back. I don't get money from the documentary anymore. I put in all that work, all that editing, did months and months of research, and now when you go watch it, the guy who played the violin get all the money from the video, and ain't nothing I can do about it. So, like, you never know when it comes to playing other people's content. My memory is so bad, so I don't know. Like, I'm feeling like 70%. I saw him playing some news footage when I went over there a couple times past 2 weeks. But I don't know, it could have been another YouTube channel. But that's something that you probably want to look at. And another thing you're going to have to look at, too, is there are a lot of people on here that like Trump, and their channel is fine. You got the Hodge twins. They're two black guys, and their entire thing is sucking up and kissing up to Trump. Their channel not taken down. I'm quite sure they're gonna put out a video today. They're gonna put out a video tomorrow, whether he wins or lose. So if there's all these creators on here that are talking about Trump, then it got to be something else that took place while you were talking about Trump. It got to be something else that you did or that you said when you was talking about that, because there's a lot of creators that do it. All in all, I feel very bad for a guy, somebody that I've been watching for a long time, and you put in all that hard work, and you finally got that plaque. I feel even more cringe because another person that's been on YouTube for over a decade, who's been putting in all that work, is another battle rap blogger by the name of Angry Fan. Oh, this is so wrong. And so a lot of these bloggers got Facebook groups where the battle rap fans can talk in. So I'm an Angry Fan Facebook group, right? And I go in his group, and they took a clip of Piper Boy said, "Hey, Angry Fan, you owe me $100 because we had a bet over the years who will make it to 100K." So just imagine, boom, you hit 100K subscribers. You just put in the information, YouTube mail your plaque. Then you go live. You say, "Hey, man, I hit 100K for you with my $100. And before he can respond, your entire channel is taken down. Man, that's some nasty work. That's some Google, that's some nasty work. That's some nasty work, Google. Y'all, why y'all do that boy like that? That's crazy. Upside, if you got 40K in 3 weeks, and it's coming from a political party who knows about Donald Trump's investment in Rumble, and you telling people you're going to go to Rumble, then maybe you'll catch up over there. Maybe that'll happen. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got to produce your own music, can't copyright yourself. I know, man, but like, here's the deal. If I was making documentaries about rap, I could just make my own rap and put in the background. I'm making true crime documentaries. I don't know how to do the sad, creepy music. I don't know. And then you go to websites, the same companies that real movies y'all see in Hollywood. You pay this subscription and you can choose music from there. Still the same issue. If you choose music from there, you can put it in there, you monetize it, they can't take your money. And then the contract runs out with that song and that website because they update their stuff all the time. So now the person owns the rights back to their music, and then now they take your monetization in the future. It's crazy. Y'all know any homies? Y'all know any homies out there that do the sad little mute? Let me know. Let me know. Good thing I make beats. I use my own. So yeah, make me something that go good on a documentary, man. Let's work out something, and then don't change your mind in the future. All right, Cenat is taking heat. Piper Boy got me scared to play any clip today. Cenat is taking a lot of heat for his live stream he did with Kodak Black, saying this guy is clearly on drugs, he's clearly messed up, and you're still streaming. Have you guys seen any footage of Kodak Black on Cenat's live stream? It is a little disturbing. I'm not gonna lie. It is. I saw it and I thought, like, if that's my brother, ain't gonna lie, y'all might see the first wardrobe change during the live. I ain't expect this room gonna be this hot, but I don't know if I can last in this turtleneck. You know, buddy coming out in layers. It started the live with the jacket, coat. I'm about to come out the glasses. It's getting hot up in this thing, yo. It's these lights, man. Like, I don't know. We might have to take another break. I might need to go on and slap on a DMX colored wife beater or something. It's getting a little hot up in here. Hold on, man, before we get to Kodak Black. I'm gonna have to change. Testing. Okay. I didn't put my gun by my shoe. I trip over and blow my toes off. Point it toward me. I like it. Look at the cut in. Look at the cut in. Yo, this working out stuff is working out. Wait, y'all didn't working out really get you results? I don't even want to move. I ain't make you want to change your voice while you're live. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Kodak Black next, and what I was gonna say is, I'm being silly, y'all. Try to have me some fun today. Do I want to show this footage, John? Do you want to do it? Do you want to? Let me see if I'm gonna try. Y'all gonna subscribe again if I get kicked off? Let's see. One thing I do know about Kai Cenat is that he doesn't something wrong with you and Kojo. Oh yeah, Kojo be doing that on the Instagram. Please don't let me get demonetized. Why this room so hot, man? Yeah, Drake is making light skin look bad. I'm gonna chop up that other stream too. See, it keeps the last video I played up here. Man, that don't be fair, because Kai should not be having deals, and he can play music like that. Meanwhile, I may just got demonetized.
Ripping that shit out the game. Huh? Like you were.
Yo, this is 34 minutes. This is heavily edited. Does he show when he go outside? Oh, yeah, I guess he is going to show it all.
Keep going, bro. Do that shit.
Just keep going. But what you...
Nah, he seemed cool right here. That couldn't have been what I saw.
You have your phone with you? No.
Yeah, my phone.
Okay, his phone is on the couch.
It's
on the couch. Yeah.
Cause I ain't need it. I ain't gonna lie, Planet 5, bro. I love it, my boy.
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't going home on it.
You can put it on a.
Inside?
You want me to put it on the shirt for you?
Yeah,
I got you, bro. You know you're my brother, bro.
I trust you.
Come on, bro.
There's no Diddy over here. I already know we know Diddy.
Come on. There you go. You good now? Come on. Ain't no Diddy shit. Ain't no Diddy shit going on. Nah, but the pool nice, you know, it got smoky.
Yeah.
It's, look at that. Oh, turn back on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. It's hot.
Yeah, nigga.
You know how to swim?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, nigga.
Oh yeah, nigga.
That's the thing I got here.
I know.
Not over here, but like America.
I know you like America. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you born in Haiti?
Nope.
Hey, that was good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even say,
tight shit.
Which one is it, bro? Yaks. So I'm gonna put it in the spot. 11 minutes. Had to get the yaks. Them that 10 of them, but I got them. Okay, all right. Yep. Oh, Chelsea just sent a video, man. Catch 5 video, official video. We gonna drop that tonight.
Okay, drop that.
Yep,
Hey, drop that motherfucker.
Perfect timing, my boy.
Perfect timing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I did.
Yo, he had to have cut this because Paul, he takes his shirt off, and I think he throws a perk in the air. And then he completely out of it. Because even on that footage right there, he's still talking. I mean, in his Kodak language. But hold on. Did he fall? Oh, let me find this, fam.
I'm sleeping at this house the other day. You feel me? I just gonna go in and out of the room. You get it?
You know what? Kodak.
Oh, yeah. I think it's like 2 of them, right? Yeah, this is definitely one of them. Sheesh. All right, browser source. Let me switch to this.
Kodak. Hop on that track.
Since you want to for me, I said no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Since you want to for me, I said no, I don't want it. I'm just waiting. waiting for the bus. I'm just waiting for the bus. I don't want I don't want it. She said she want for me. I said, no. I don't want that. I don't want that. Did she push me right here? She pushed me. She go boom. She punched me. She said, no, you don't go anywhere. I love that. I want it. I'm gonna keep it. I wanna eat it. I want to bite it.
Kodak, hop on that track.
Thank you for having me here.
W Kodak, man.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna know. But I'm sleeping at this house the other day. You feel me? I just gonna go in and out of the room. You
Huh?
get it?
You know what?
So while you doing this, right? I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go to the movie room.
Are you in the movies?
Yeah. You keep doing this. I'm gonna go to the movie room and chill. Thank you for having me here.
W Kodak, man.
Hold on, y'all. Like this is.
But I
Like,
ain't gonna know. But I'm sleeping.
I don't think
at
you can
this house
pause
the
shorts,
other day.
okay?
You feel me? I just.
Yeah, you okay? I didn't know you can pause that. I just watched like that Amy Winehouse film. I put it to the back burner for a while because I was a huge fan of Amy Winehouse, and I already knew a lot, but I knew what I was gonna see and stuff. And it gets to a point, even if you watch the what's the name, Lil Peep documentary, if you watch Juice World documentary that came out on HBO Max, it gets to this. I'm sorry to be honest. It gets to like this end stage like point to where if you are in an entourage and you don't want to say nothing to the main guy because he may kick you out and then you won't receive any of the benefits, you're not going to receive any of the benefits anyway if he dies. You know what I'm saying? At least help save his life is looking very scary because I've seen Kodak Black multiple times like this year alone. I think I've even seen him once worse than what I'm seeing on these shorts right here. And I'm worried for the brother. Like this is the point where you're either you're gonna have a story to tell where you completely sober and you like die, that's when I hit rock bottom, or this is the point where you about to make a turn for worse and people are gonna be on here making content that you're no longer with us, because this is bad. Now, responsibilities on Kai Cenat. They're saying Kai Cenat saw this guy this bad and he kept him on the stream. All right, a couple things I want to say about that. I want y'all to read the screen. Read it. Kodak tells Kai he's never leaving. He's not leaving. Now, me as an older man, at some point, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I would have cut this. I would have cut it. But I know how important it is, especially as streamers, to have celebrity guests. I know how much of a big thing it is. But I gotta be fair to Kai Cenat. I'm literally double his age. Well, I have cut the stream as a 21, 22-year-old young man, and I got a big celebrity coming on my thing, you know, the brain not processing stuff like that. It's like he looks worried. Like Kai Cenat look like he a little worried for his safety because it's hard to control a situation like this when someone is acting in a way that you're totally not used to. I don't even think Kai Cenat does any drugs at all. I don't even think he drinks. I think he's just completely sober. I think he said that. and you got someone in your house acting like this, but you know that they're a big prominent figure, and the pressure that you are live. It's not like it's recorded, put out later. Like, you're literally live right now. I think like he was worried about his health, worried about, you know, he could have broke some, saying you can't control his language, get your channel demonetized. I think Kai's not worried about everything, but I can't fault the guy for not ending it on the spot like that when he that young. Maybe it's a learning thing for him. So if he has another celebrity guest like on the future, he gonna know like, I gotta cut this. Maybe this is for him to learn. But I don't think that he's just some evil person that's like, oh, Kodak just jacked up, so this is gonna make my channel blow up really bad. Because if you look at these clips, Cenat looks a little worried. I don't know about this. We keep giving him excuses, because I've never given him an excuse. I got one video about Cenat, one, and with his name in the title, and I didn't give him an excuse. But it's not Cenat. Like, if you look at my other channel, like, yeah, I have an opinion on things when I first see it. Then you go back and you remember that we are human beings. And we like to go to the extreme, that someone is so extreme that they have these evil agendas and they're just this awful person. No, we just humans. Humans mess up. Humans make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see any evidence when I watch this that Cenat is plotting on this guy being so hooked on drugs and he's just going to keep him on because he wants to get all the money. It looks to me like inside of that, there's some, I don't know what to do. I mean, look at how it's paused right here. He don't know what to do, you know, and I could be wrong. Just my opinion on it, I could be wrong. We don't know what people thinking. I'm just saying, like, it didn't seem to me like he had ill intentions. Yeah, it's probably the first time being around somebody that lit. And he not the only one. What about the guy who used to run in the store and hit people, and he used to run out the store stealing stuff? I forget his name. He blew up from that. And then now he's saved, he's clean, he's sober, he gave his life to God. But before giving his life to God, he was about to die. He was crashing out, super lit on drugs the same way Kodak Black is now. And he did it on Adam 22. I think he threw up on the live. He threw up. I think after a while, Adam stopped. And he cut it. But Adam, again, is older than Cenat. Even though I think Cenat is much larger than Adam. And that's again, like, yo, these little young kids is blowing up quick. Just told y'all Piper Boy Williams hit 100K after 10 years, and they took his channel down. Cenat in 1 year had millions of followers. You go from being this little normal kid that like video games to the biggest rappers, Drake and everybody sending you their music first, and you are important enough that you were with the NBA commissioner just last week. Yeah, Boom Gang. Yeah. Like, that's a lot for me to say. I know how I'll be. 22 years old? Are you kidding me? Do y'all know what I was doing at 22 years old? I'm not finna sit up here and tell y'all I was gonna be mature enough to be like, hey man, you seemed a little under the influence, so we're gonna stop the live. At 22? Nah, fam. I ain't finna a lot of y'all like that. I was doing some wild stuff at 22. We were jumping off buildings making jackass videos. I was in, I ain't gonna say that. He was doing OnlyFans type content the last I heard. Granted, that was like 5 years ago. Boom Gang is completely 100% sober, and all Boom Gangs talk about is God, and he turned super Christian now. Y'all want a 5'3" guy And I think the difference is, and I see it from the other side as actually being a content creator. The difference is he's live. He live. You know what I'm saying? You get to cover your mistakes when you're not live. But you want a 5'3" little dude who is not street at all to tell Kodak Black, yo, we cutting this right now, son. And Kodak just stood there, nah, I ain't never leaving. Well, he didn't say I ain't never leaving. He said, you want him to have the know with all and not be afraid. The boy's scared right now. If you ain't been around a situation like this right here, Cenat controversies came from guys who he thought was friends and went off and did something, I ain't gonna say it, that Kai had no part of, and Kai cried on camera. That's the video I have about. I have on that. But like, I don't know if Kai has encountered this kind of situation before. Now, we're not in a debate. There's no debate. Cut this stream. And what are we talking about? But I don't know. Hold on. Y'all know I be deep diving. Cut the stream protects Kodak from looking crazy. Does it do anything else? Show the stream could possibly, because it has in the past. Kodak saw how messed up he was before. Next time we saw him, he was completely sober. Showing this stream go viral, could potentially help Kodak. But also, Kai audience being that young and seeing, okay, it's one thing when these rappers rap about these pills and stuff, but look at Kodak. Look at Kodak now. Showing this has the potential to help a lot of people. Preventative measures, along with people who may already be doing it. I was Kai's thinking with his streaming brain. I'm saying it's not a black and white situation. You cut it, it's all good. You keep it going, it's all bad. Life rarely works out where it's black or white. If I thought and I'm speaking for myself, of course. If I had a drug problem, I think I had it under control, and I saw myself like this, I would break down, be like, I would see the other guys right before they died. I would see Juice WRLD on the plane when he crushed the pill and sniffed it off his Nintendo Switch. And I'm like, yo, I look like that. These guys died like a week later. I'm about to fucking die. Like, it would hit me. So I don't know. On the conversation of evil intent, I'm going to keep this going as long as possible. He only got 33 minutes. Normally when Kai streams with a celebrity, it's over an hour or two. I would have only done this as a last effort to help him get sober for real, but overall, Kodak people failed him. Yeah. At the same time, with that ML start wigging out, you want witness. Yeah. Yeah. Does he have staff around when he does these things? I hope Kai is smart enough to know that if you have any guests at your home, to have security. Or especially with him young and how crazy a young fan base is, you probably need security, period, bro. Like, you're famous. You're a celebrity, bro. Your life has changed forever. You are an official celebrity. You know, nobody look at you like a regular YouTuber. Like, you getting invited to award shows and everything else. You a celebrity, bro. You got to move like a celebrity. Maybe that's called like, to unalive myself. I don't know. You know, like I said, Juice WRLD, it didn't work out for him. Boom Gang, it did work out for him. He been sober for years now. What's up, Matt Ricks? I think Kodak was worse the way like right now on this clip, Kodak has a cohesive thought that he physically can't say. When Kodak was on Adam 22 and he was this lit, he didn't have no cohesive thought. He was going worse than this on Adam. I think that was Adam. This was recent too. This was like this summer. Well, y'all not putting this on this young streamer and not grown as Kodak has his team. You're exactly right, Dimitri. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not putting this on Kodak. You know, I and this ain't got nothing to do with me being older. Even if I was 22 years old or young as Kodak, I need somebody that's gonna tell me how it is. I need somebody that's not gonna care that I'm rich. I need somebody that's not gonna kiss my ass all the time. And they ain't going nowhere. We can get into a fight. I know that they doing that because they love me. We just gonna get into a fight because I ain't listening. I'm being an asshole. They solidify a real good friend like that forever. Solidify. They ain't gotta worry about nothing, even if they get on my nerve. But like, I can't have a bunch of yes men around me. I need people I can learn from. I love people who have different ideas than I have. I need adults. I need leaders. I want my friends to be a group of leaders, not me being in the middle and they some side character. And it's not looking like, from what I'm seeing, that Kodak has anybody around him like that. You know, and then now Kai gonna have to come out with another video trying to explain something that Kodak and his people should be explaining. Let me see if there's an
Fucking chat and shit.
Now they all saying W's.
They're saying bring Uzi back.
That was one. You got one. That was one person.
They're like,
Look, they said they love you. Look, chat.
I'm taking my shoes off. Yep.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Oh no,
you
what?
staying?
Hey, Tank, you ain't kicking me out, nigga. You ain't kicking me out.
I
Oh no,
ain't kicking you out.
oh no, oh no.
I ain't kicking you
Hell
out.
no. Oh, yeah, nah. Oh, yeah. I'm finna leave tomorrow. I was finna leave tonight, but you feel me? I got this big ass house, bitch, so I'm taking my shoes off. Yep.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Oh no,
you
what?
staying?
Hey, Tank, you ain't kicking me out, nigga. You ain't kicking me out. Oh no,
I ain't kicking you out.
oh no, oh no.
I ain't kicking you out.
Oh, yeah, nah. Oh yeah, none of that shit. Save that shit.
Oh yeah.
Save that shit. I ain't going no way. I don't go anywhere. I'm not gonna know it. I'm not gonna know it. I'm finna leave tomorrow. Man, like that's that's kind of heartbreaking to watch, man. Just seeing it. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know what it's like to know the full ramifications of what happens when you're hooked, when you're on a drug that bad, and not being able to pull away from it. I know how to like stuff, you know what I'm saying? There are things that I like, but like when it comes down to it, like me, I really, really, really
I like food. You know what I'm saying? I like eating bad junk food, and then it gets to a point to where you get to that situation, you get bad, and you just gotta go like. The first thing I always say is, I'm about to hurt. I just get my brain ready. I'm about to hurt. This is going to suck. And if I tell myself how awful it's going to be, it's going to suck. I'm not shocked when it hurts. Because it do hurt when you first, especially when you first start losing weight. That shit sucks, and it's boring. It's boring. You can't do any things that you like. You know, you can't drop weight. You can't go like me. I drink. I can't drink. I can't eat nothing. So you just eat healthy fucking food and water all the time and working out or whatever. Like, it sucks. But like, I'm willing to go through that to save my life. And I understand everybody not like that. And I understand that the perks and everything that they on may be a lot harder than food. So I can't imagine. I can't imagine growing up being so poor and you're struggling on bills, and now you're a multimillionaire. Like, you look at Kodak Black on the screen like that. That is a man with a perfect 800 score credit because he's a rich rapper. You know, this is the things that you wanted in life, things that you wanted, and you get that, and you're killing yourself. You're literally killing yourself. Some people call the people that tell them the truth haters. That's how people like this end up with yes men around. My brother got 2 DUIs in the span of a year. He hasn't picked up a drink since. I've never been a drinker. Willpower is real. Yeah. I brag I never get tickets. Never get tickets. Clean record. I drive a lot. I need to keep my record clean. I got 3 speeding tickets in 2024. I'm like, bro, that shit gonna take like 3 fucking years. My insurance finna go crazy when I re-up. I got 3 speeding tickets this year. Motherfuckers be laughing at me in my car like, you drive slow, you drive middays, and I drive literally the speed limit. That bitch say 70, I'm going 70. That bitch say 55, I'm going 55. You gotta just cut shit. You got to cut it. It ain't worth me trying to do 10 more miles over the speed limit. When you look at Google Maps, when you driving fast, at most you shave off 2 minutes, and then you got to go be going far as hell. Do you know how much over the speed limit you got to drive for your Google Maps to change your destination time from 7:58 p.m. to 7:57 p.m.? I mean, you be doing about 85, 90. That bitch, like, damn, that bitch ain't moved. That bitch still say I'm arriving at 7:58. That's just 1 minute. So I'm looking at, like, what are the pluses versus the negatives? The negative, I can have my 4th speeding ticket in a year. 4th. Or I can go the speed limit. I know what time I'm going to be there. Everything cool. Relax. No more tickets. Like, you just got to weigh stuff. And I know my examples are way softer, and the ramifications aren't as hard as this, because you're talking about life or death. But isn't that the thing? If I could do something else, you talking about life or death. If I stop doing this, I save my life. If I keep doing this, I die. I'll get high, which is what I want. I love the feeling of getting high. Maybe take me away from my issues, my problems, my addictions. But is that feeling worth death? Is it worth death? What are you scared of? I tried this before, and that fucking feeling of, what do you call it? Detoxing. Detoxing hurts so bad it feels close to death. People have been in a room detoxing in the same bed. Their parents bring them food. I know somebody that this happened to. I ain't gonna say who it was, but like, got hooked on drugs real bad. They took his ass to his parents' house in Florida, and he was in a room for 2 months, going through the worst shit ever. They thought they was gonna lose their son. That shit had to hurt bad. But he came out that room, though. He came out that room and saved his life. And you have to change the atmosphere around you. Yeah, that's the hardest for drug addicts, especially those with money. Drugs are everywhere and easily accessible. His mentality needs to grow stronger. always makes me think about Cat Williams and the difference between being rich and poor with a drinking problem. If you only have $20 on you, have a $20 drinking habit. To an extent, but when you addicted, you're gonna find a way. How crackheads smoke crack every day when we grew up. They ain't got no money. They broke as hell. They gon' find a way. They gonna find. Nobody ever thought about that. How do crackhead on the corner who got no money at all smoke crack every day? They're gonna find a way. So it's like it's sad. I don't. Whoever came in here and said that first, that some name I'm not used to seeing. Y'all seen the part where the guy was blowing him on the side of the pool? What? Nah, fam, I ain't see that. He was off that yayo. I forget who the guy was, but yeah, I think it was Drink Champs. He was the worst on Drink Champs. The focus on this video should be on Kodak Black. It should not be on Cenat. Like, you know, where are the priorities? Because what's most damaging, right? Hey, Cenat, you should cut that off. Or hey, Kodak Black, you should save your life. Cenat leaving the stream on, you saw it. He turned it off, you don't see it. But the action is still there. The action is still there. So I have two Facebooks, right? My first Facebook, I deleted everybody off that Facebook. I made a new one about 10 years ago. And then I just started using my new Facebook. So that's my regular Facebook now. My original one, I deleted everybody off of it except for two people. And I just could not bring myself to delete them. So I have two Facebook friends. They're both dead. That's why I couldn't delete them. They're both women who was hooked on drugs really, really bad. One was pills. So she died, I think she died in 2014. And I remember the story she was telling me about, like, you know, she's a single mom with her son. And she was dating a guy with Asperger's or something. Like he seems very cold, like he's emotionally detached. And she has no family. And I ain't talked to her for like a week and a half. And like, yo, where you been at, yo? And she was like, I almost died. She said she took 14 perks. This 10 years ago. This before the Lil Peep. This before the I just wanna die sad rap music thing. This is before all of that. It could have been more than 10 years ago. But she took 14 perks, overdosed. They barely saved her life. And I remember, like, she got out the hospital. She hit me up. She called me, and I was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you just told me, like the guy you with, you think he gonna take care of your son? Yeah, like you have no family. What happens to this little boy? What happens to your son? Like, this is crazy. 14 perks. I ain't even know the human body can take that. 14. That's the last conversation I had with her. Gave her this passionate speech. 3 days later, she did it again. She did it again. They said she had the equivalent of 14 perks in her, and she died. I never been through nothing like that in real life, to where you're giving your passionate speech. You're trying to appeal to the one thing she loves most in life, and then she does it again and she dies. I don't know what happened to her son. He's about 10 years old. Yeah. So he's a grown man now. He spent this last decade without parents. Then the other friend from my hometown, I meet her. We catching up, and she tell me that she's doing these drugs. And now I'm not on the phone. I'm face to face with her at Wild Wings Cafe, Wild Wings in Macon, Georgia, my hometown. And I'm just looking at her like, what are you doing? Same big old passionate speech. I still got that picture on my Facebook when we hung out that night. I never saw her again. Didn't hear from her for about a week and a half. And then they went to her house because nobody heard from her. She was peacefully laying on her couch, dead, under her University of Georgia bachelor's degree plaque on the wall. That's a big school to get into, especially if you down here in the south of SEC. She graduated from that, from Georgia. And she's dead on the couch. And because she's in real life, she's in my city. This is the first friend funeral I've ever gone to. Shit is real, man. Shit is real out here. John, thank you. Here in Cali, folks drive reckless. I drive speed limits, and I'm constantly practicing defensive driving. It won't be my fault if an accident occurs and my house on fire. Yeah, man. Bruh, the next time, brace yourself, women. I'm about to stereotype. Women, y'all be driving fast as hell. Y'all, I don't know why y'all don't get tickets. Yes, I do. But y'all drive faster than a motherfucker. So set your GPS. Look at what time it say you're going to get there. Drive real fast like your ass always do and see how many minutes you shave off. If you just go on a little trip in town, you ain't going to shave off nothing. You probably shave off a minute. But even if you drive far, you drive an hour, you drive 2 hours, you're going to shave off 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. That's it. You're not finna get nowhere 15 minutes faster unless you driving through 3 states. You're not finna get nowhere. So it don't be worth it. I be flying, not gonna lie. T Bella, next time you get in your car, put your stuff in Waze, whatever app you use, see what time you're supposed to get there. Then do your regular driving and see, did you shave time off? It don't really do nothing. But yeah, sad situation. Anything that I did not go over on my last video, because I know I was rushed. I was just back here. I was just back home I know everybody after me gave Drake that business. I don't know if I went over Lil Wayne. I just think that Lil Wayne was a crybaby at his Wheezy Fest. It's weird seeing a guy cry and complain and then lie. He lied. He said that they took it from him. You never had it, fam. So I don't understand where Lil Wayne coming from. I think it's a bad look, but I think he's out of touch because he's around a bunch of yes men and nobody won't tell him, like, you probably need to lay off that, bro. And then you think about strategy. Think about strategy. Bro, Kendrick is at an all-time high love right now. You probably shouldn't be doing that because it's him. Lil Wayne is fried. Wayne go. Look, I'm looking at video titles. I'm looking at Screwface John. Everybody who talking about this. Tone's World. Everybody talk. The company, man. Everybody talking about this, saying this is a horrible look for Lil Wayne. He probably not gonna care. Probably not gonna care. So it's hard for me to get invested. I'm loving Chromacopia album. Maybe that's something that I wanted to touch on before, is that if almost all the albums that Tyler, the Creator, came out with are classic albums, they reach number one. If he's in his second half of his career and his last album he just dropped sold more than all of his albums on the first week, when are we gonna start talking about Tyler the Creator? Maybe, you know what I'm saying, in that top 3 conversation. Why he not being mentioned amongst the greatest of his class? I know why. I ain't gonna say it on here. I know, because something that he be trolling. But the hard work, the color schemes, he always has a theme to his music. Why are we talking about Tyler the Creator in this situation now? TCM's edit of him saying he lied to himself, to the clip of him saying they took it from me, I hollered. Yeah. I get up to 10 off. I don't believe you. Screenshot the beginning trip and screenshot the arrival time. Especially where you live. I don't believe you. You got to show me proof. I don't believe you cut off no 10 minutes. You got to show me proof. I want to see it. Yeah, Caliber knew. I wasn't gonna say it. Matt and Caliber knew. Matt and Caliber knew that Tyler the Creator has more classic albums than Drake, and Drake has like twice the amount of albums. I also feel that Tyler the Creator has now put pressure on Kendrick Lamar. This man, what did he do? Almost $250,000 first week. If Tyler the Creator did almost $250,000 first week, Kendrick Lamar cannot do $250,000 first week like he did on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Kendrick Lamar has to at minimum do he got to go gold the first week. And this guy's a producer. He's a producer. Also, too, I never touched on the Elliott Wilson stating that Drake and Future made up, and then DJ Academics coming out to say that what Elliott Wilson said was not true. His sources confirmed that Drake and Future never made up. So this is very complex for me. So Caliber the battle rap people gonna know. Like, I needed something to say that I've written before. It wasn't good enough to have a degree. I had to have a starting point. I really wanted to write for boxing, really want to write for mixed martial arts. Who gonna give me a starting point if I never wrote? I know a community that's gonna give me a starting point, the battle rap community. So I started from the smallest website called BattleFix, and I'm like, okay, I had to set out a plan. My plan is to make it to the biggest in battle rap, and then pivot over from battle rap to hip hop, pivot over from hip hop, and while in my battle rap channel, start talking about UFC, start tweeting about UFC, lay the foundation and groundwork that I know what the F I'm talking about, that I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and that I have a history of writing. So, phase 1, take the small website, battlefix.com, get a fat article on it. How do you get in there when nobody know you? Take a hungry artist and interview them first before they blow big. So, I reached out to Official. It worked. I saw the girl talent, knew she was going to be big, knew she was going to be famous. All that shit happened. She's Snoop Dogg's favorite battle rapper. She's huge now. I got the first interview with her. All right. So now, focus on women battle rap because they don't have a designated person for that. That you become the man in one department, you can pivot over to the other department, which is the guys, which are going to be bigger, which are going to get you bigger followers. I'm trying to teach y'all, you got to have a plan. So I pivot. I become the guy for female battle rap. So once I'm the guy for female battle rap, all right, I have to get in good with Jazz. How do I get in good with Jazz, the rapper? Other than I'm debating her in the Facebook group and all this stuff because I want that interview. They was trying to book this big battle with Jazz versus Young Goddess. Okay. Young Goddess manager, Direct, owns this battle league. He owns a website right now that's still big. They do the pay-per-views. I get in good with Direct. We talk real long on the phone. Direct wants me to flip over. He wants me to write for his company now. Boom. I done moved up. Yo, since I'm writing for you, since you managing Goddess, and Goddess gonna battle Jazz the rapper, let me get that interview. I interview Goddess. And when I'm interviewing Goddess, she leaks that her and Jazz gonna battle. Now, I thought I did my due diligence. I'm talking to Goddess, and I'm talking to her manager, and they saying that it's booked, signed, and delivered. And my plan is to always be credible. I put out the article, and within 2 minutes of putting out the article, Jazz hurt my heart. Jazz said, hey, yo, who the fuck wrote this shit? I ain't battling nobody. Oh, the comments. My heart was beating fast like when you get a whipping. Oh, my God. I just did the one thing I did not want to have on my record. Where did I go wrong, yo? Yo, Direct, what are you doing, fam? Like, your name is legendary. Yo, I thought you said this book. I thought I did it. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do what Ashley was supposed to do on Love is Blind when Tyler told her that he ain't got no babies. He was just sperm donor. She's supposed to check both sides. She said she checked one side. She only checked one side, and that's why you're looking crazy, Ashley. That's why I look crazy. I checked with one part, and I didn't check and reach out to Jazz. If I would have, she would have told me that behind the scenes. I never would have put out the article. It is when you take your craft serious, that shit suck. Even though it may not be big to other people, it may be five minutes of their life. Oh, this shit ain't true. Move on. To me, that shit sucks because I'm talking about it years later. So when DJ Academics went live, oh, this guy is a methodical asshole. This guy is a methodical asshole because it's not what DJ Academic said. It's his facial expressions. He took great joy to know that one of the most credited journalists in hip-hop, period, Elliott Wilson, the guy that people look up to, DJ Academic's enemies with him being, I'm just a fat guy on YouTube, but I'm not a professional. I don't have a journalist degree. Elliott Wilson do. But he fucked it up, and I'm going to correct it. The shade DJ Academics was throwing. I was like, yo, Elliott, why did you give him this layup? You gave him the layup, and he finna take this bitch and run with it. He finna take this shit and run with it. Yeah, I was dressed to go live on the reality show channel, but this news came up. Yeah, I feel conflicted because I feel bad for Elliott Wilson. I know how that is. I've been in them shoes, and I was on those shoes in a much lesser scale. So, but at the same time, he gonna have to eat this L. He gonna have to come out. He cannot hide. He gonna have to go on this show with DJ Head or whatever. He gonna have to come and say he was incorrect. The final thing I'll say on that is how trusting society is, because Drake has not said anything. Future has not said anything. How do we know DJ Academics is right? DJ Academics didn't cite any sources. He didn't say where the information came from. All he did was open his mouth and say the opposite of what Elliott Wilson said. Elliott Wilson said he talked to trusted sources that said Drake and Future made up. DJ Academic said, I talked to trusted sources that said they didn't make up. Nobody showed any proof, so it just is literally on two even playing fields. And I'm talking about evidence-wise. But the world took the general consensus that Elliott Wilson got it wrong and DJ Academics got it right. And that may be true. I'm just asking, Why? Why did the world believe that? That's what I'm saying about teaching your children. Like, always show why you feel the way that you feel. Always, like, you'll never get more if you never demand more. DJ Academics don't have to show anything because the entire world believes him. And I'm just simply asking why. If you push that question further, if it would have came out to the general public that, we don't believe you, then Act would have been pushed to show evidence. He doesn't have to because he's just automatically believed. I know DJ Academics has firsthand contact with Drake. But in that video, he never said that he spoke to Drake directly. Normally, he'll tell you, I spoke to Drake directly, just what Drake said. So, somebody said Drake set Elliot up. That could possibly be true as well. But I've learned my lesson. If I'm not speaking directly to both parties, if I ain't speak to Future and I spoke to Drake and Drake said, yeah, me and Future talk, we made up. Future said, yeah, me and Drake talk, we made up. I'm not running out here to be first. And another thing that they messed up on is people like me, I benefit from being first because I'm small. Once you get big, the advantage you have is you can talk about something 4 or 5 days later. People still going to watch because you're huge. They're going to want to watch your opinion on it. So what's the rush to be first? I make it really, really big. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the spoils I get from being big. I'm going to sit back and wait for something. They're going to watch me anyway. So I think if Elliot Wilson is wrong and DJ Academics is right, then what would make an accredited journalist who's been in the game for over 20 years want to be first? The fact that he doesn't feel like he's pivoted from journalism to being a content creator. And he's trying to get his shit off to be taken serious as a content creator. First of all, I think he needs his own channel. It can't just be the podcast he got with DJ Head and the other guy. I forget the cool white dude. Shout out to him, by the way. I'm sorry I forgot your name, man, but cool white dude. He has to have that, and he has to have his own platform. And I think that will help him out more. But I think the hunger for maybe his age and maybe some of the things DJ Academics and them say about him, maybe it kind of fools him and makes him feel that he needs to be first on information, which will make you make a rookie mistake as a veteran. Yeah, if you first pose it as a question. Facts another round. Just pose it as a question. But for him to say, I don't put words in the mouth because he didn't say I had direct contact. But he said, somebody close to the source. Somebody close to the source. I'm telling you, they talked, everything cool. One thing that makes me a little worried, Jeremy Hedge. My bad, Jeremy Hedge. One thing that makes me worried about that probably did not happen. Why would Future and Drake not be cool no more? And then Future is so tight with Metro Boomin. They like this. They do 2 albums together. That's his man. He riding with his mans from the A with him. It was reported, Drake and Future made up, but Drake and Metro ain't. I don't, in my subjective opinion, I don't think that Future makes up with Drake without Metro being involved. I don't, when y'all separate and you with your homie, and now y'all around each other like that every day, y'all doing double albums and shit together like that, you're not going to leave that to go and be cool with the other guy who shaded your boy so hard, he rented a marching band to put in front of the strip club to tell Metro to make some fucking beats. And in order for them to be cool, it's going to have to be all 3 of them. In my subjective opinion. I could be wrong. But no way I can run off and ride my boy, and then I come at my boy, yeah, we made up, and I know y'all still not, it's going to be an encouraging situation for all 3 involved. So that's the only thing that stood out as a little bit odd to me when Elliot Wilson reported on that. He was just shading SZA on getting an interview. Yeah, I thought like they said like that publication was black owned, and then SZA is a black woman who got the interview, but they were saying Kendrick doesn't do shit with the culture. So let me teach DJ academics again how to read the room, because you always catch L's with Kendrick. Whenever you talk about Kendrick Lamar, you catch another L. You get your views and catch your L by getting your views. Bruh. Again, don't nobody give a fuck, fam. Kendrick Lamar could have got interviewed by a jar of mayonnaise. You have to read the room. You have to pivot around when someone is universally loved. You don't combat someone who's universally loved by poking holes to try to make them seem like a hypocrite. It's not going to work. There will never be this man fought for the culture, made us feel like it's us. And then we not going to like him. Kendrick, let me tell you how out of touch it is. We're not talking about right or wrong. We talking about DJ academics being out of touch. How you going to make the culture not like Kendrick for doing an interview with that magazine when Kendrick Lamar told us he fucked 1 trillion white chicks? He said that. You know what happened when he said it? No one gave a fuck. You know what they said? Oh, he's so vulnerable. He just be telling his truth. Oh. That's what happens when you're universally loved. That's not how you combat and go against somebody that's universally loved. Elliot, but Elliot is emotional. Like Drake did the interview with Bobby, whatever little white girl name, and Elliot came out very emotional. Like, why you didn't give me that interview? I'm not saying he wrong for feeling that way. I'm saying, like, bro, why would you come out publicly and say that? You like you begging, you crying. The fact that you don't know that how it makes you look to come out like, Drake, you didn't give me the interview. So if you showed me that in your history, and then you come and shade Kendrick Lamar for doing an article with SZA, a black woman, and the editor of the magazine is also a black woman, and you're trying to use that Kendrick didn't do an interview with the culture, I'm just going to think you're still sensitive. I'm going to think that there's another motive behind it, that you wanted the interview with Kendrick Lamar. If Kendrick Lamar does an interview with the culture, I think he should give it to DJ Head. DJ Head coming into the space, he trying to blow up. That's somebody he trusts. It still won't be Elliot. It would never be DJ Academics. It's gonna be somebody like that in his camp. So if he does come to the culture, Head gonna be the one to get the interview. So I don't know, I don't get it. And then like also too about reading the room. If Kendrick Lamar doesn't have a single interview, and we have never heard from this guy, he popped up, did a concert, popped up, filmed the video, and then he popped up again and did a Super Bowl commercial. If we haven't heard him talk on his feelings at all, where do you think the culture's brain is going to be focused? A, who he did the interview with, or B, we get to hear Kendrick Lamar talking. The craving to hear Kendrick Lamar speak was so huge, it was going to overshadow that. This is what I'm saying about learning how to debate, learning how to read a room. You know, like, it was never going to fucking work. No one cares. No one cares. All to show me is that them light-skinned brothers never beating the stereotypes. Or, now that I think about that, the company man. I would love it if the company man did the interview. That'd be great for him. And I think that he respected journalists. Think it'd be great. I think that he knows how to make somebody feel comfortable without straying away from the detailed, possible hard questions that the fans want to know. I think that'll be a great interview if Kendrick did it there. But the people who bitching, like, he's not gonna do an interview with you. He's not gonna do that. Elliot, you're not gonna get the Kendrick Lamar video. I'm sorry, interview. So Sway would have been nice too, and Sway would have asked. But well, yeah, he know what he doing, because Sway got the Sway is Sway on Eminem's staff, because I know he got that Eminem interview that year. It's not going to be at a radio station. It's not going to be in that. It will be a setting like how Elliott Wilson interviewed Drake. It would be something like that. So, hold on, y'all. Let me see if there's anything else I missed before I switch over and go to my other channel. If y'all want to follow me on my other channel, that'd be cool. I'm gonna talk about some relationship stuff, because I'm literally leaving this live and going to the other live. No, nothing else happened. Nothing else. Kodak Black. I went off on Drake already. DeMar DeRozan. That's pretty much it for the week right now. All right, man. Y'all hold it down.